What's up, guys? My name is Caleb, rapper, YouTuber, activist, person, things. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do coffee talk number 4. I think this is 4. If not, then I'll probably write letters right here correcting myself. As always, if you have any questions that you would like to be featured in any future episodes of Coffee Talk, leave them in the comment section down below. I read every single comment. I try to reply to as many as possible, and I will definitely get them. If not in the video, I will at least see them and think about the question in my head. Is that good enough? So let's hop into this video, but as always, if y'all don't mind doing me a big favor first, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and turning on that notification icon. It's right next to the subscribe button. It almost looks like 2 buttons in one. It just will let you know whenever I have a new video out. As always, I'm on my journey to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm hoping to hit it by the end of August, so I could use all the support that you can give me. Alright, let's get into it. So the first question is, Jimmy still the GOAT? And this is actually a reference to one of my SoundCloud songs. I'm not gonna tell you which one. You'll just need to go stream every single one of them and try to find out. But yes, Jimmy is still the GOAT. You see what he did in Miami this year, taking them from like 10 seed to 4 seed or whatever. They could actually come out of the East. I have a whole predictions video that I'll link somewhere down there for you to go look at, and I talk more about Jimmy and that. New school or old school hip hop? Yeah, this is actually a really good question, because a lot of people think old school hip hop was better, and I'm not going to argue that it was better or worse, but I'm going to say new school hip hop, there's a lot more options, there's millions of rappers, and there's dozens of subcategories of rap, which I really enjoy. I know a lot of people tend to hate on mumble rappers and things like that, but music was created for us to give our expressions, and mumble rapping is an expression. And as well as like some of the really lyrically sound new age rappers like Kendrick, J. Cole, I think they're better than anyone who has, well, at least Kendrick is better than anyone who has come before in hip hop. But yeah, I mean, shout out to like the Andre 3000s and things of that nature from yesterday. But I'm actually gonna go with new school hip hop here. Don't crucify me, but if you do, do it in the comments. Favorite fruit? So I usually don't include questions like this, but I really wanted to include this one so I would have the opportunity to say the word guava on my channel. I've actually never had a guava. I've had like Welch's guava juice, but I've never had a guava. But it's such a fun word to say, probably the most fun fruit name to say, off the top of my head at least. But I would say guava for the names, for just the name. But I mean, I eat bananas every morning. I eat strawberries and stuff like that often. Hey, Thumper. But, guava. My rabbit's in here. Alright, bro, you just gonna chill in the corner? Alright. Question 4, how do you stay positive during hard times? I mean, good question. I think, what you doing, Thumper? I think the key just really boils down to knowing your worth, knowing what you were put on this earth for. It's very easy to get distracted, especially when things are going poorly for you. But as a creative, as a person, I think that it's really important for us to remember what our end goal is and try to incorporate that in everything that we do. So therefore, you have to stay positive. You have to keep the grind up, and you have to stay sort of like on that hustle mindset in order to not let the negativity come and drown you out. Last question, and by far my favorite question, is why do you love Taylor Swift? Now, funny enough, I was actually talking to a couple people earlier this week. One of them was my mom, and I said, if I did a 15-minute video talking about why I love Taylor Swift, would you watch it? I don't think anyone would watch that video, but this gives me a perfect opportunity to talk about that sort of in a condensed version, so I'm definitely gonna capitalize on that. I think it boils down to, I love Taylor Swift because she's probably the most adaptable person that we've ever seen in the music industry. And think about that for a second. She successfully switched genres and subgenres with basically every single album. starting off country, going all the way to Lover, which is like a very ballady, melody-driven album, which was very different for her. But while she's adapting, she's also staying very true to who she is. She's giving the industry something that they can dissect and eat up, but it's coming all from her. She's a phenomenal writer, and you could see that in her storytelling throughout all of her studio albums, but especially in each individual one. I wasn't big on Lover when it first came out, but listening to Reputation and Lover back to back really did it for me. But yeah, that's just a little insight to why I love Taylor Swift. Alright, that does it for today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this episode of Coffee Talk. I just want to remind everybody that I have an FSHD fundraiser going on through my Spotify, that if you go listen to any of my music before July 20th, 100% of the royalties will go straight to the FSHD Society, which is super crucial because the funding was cut in half this year due to COVID. I also want to remind everybody to keep up the fight for social injustice. Remember, Black Lives Matter. Don't let it die out. And I'll see you guys next time.